Welcome to episode 14 of the Bolton Wanderers Road to Glory series. Coming off a good episode, as you see there at the table. We are 4 points clear of Charlton Athletic at the top of the table, and this episode should be a good one as well. We'll start off the end of December, a match versus Gillingham away, then into the transfer window. So we'll take a look at some of the targets. We'll play this home match versus Oxford United, and we should get up to the FA Cup match versus Brentford, depending on how much happens in the transfer window. But let's go ahead and get in the match versus Gillingham. So on the road at Gillingham for the third matchup of the season.
Welcome to you to today's game.
And look at the table. Gillingham sit in ninth, 20 points back. So a comfortable lead there. In the first two meetings, it was a 1-1 draw in the league, and then that 1-0 extra time check-a-trade trophy match in the area quarterfinals. Running out the youngsters today. Still in that run of games around the Christmas break. So we got to stay fresh. Taylor plays that to Tommy Thompson. Poked away by O'Hara. Chance here. Exchange with Donnelly. O'Hara has the line. Now it goes to Knott. Knott's going to give it back. O'Hara. Back to Knott on the edge of the area. Poked away by Dervit. Into Weeder. Weeder's going to send that to the other side. Wilson touches it up to Souza right away. Oh, Souza with a nice move around one. Then dribbles in between another two. Slides and gets that to Trotter. Trotter has Taylor out wide. Sends that his way. Taylor cuts it right back inside. Slides the ball through and Thompson's there. And Bond comes up with a big save. Not sure so much it was a save. I think Thompson hit it basically right at him, and that's out for a corner. Straight at Wilson. Trotter. Over to Taylor. The other Taylor overlaps. Andrew Taylor, what can we do? Get a cross in? No, back to Chris Taylor, and Donnelly's going to have this across midfield. 3 minutes added on in the first half. O'Hara avoids the slide tackle. He's going to give it to Wright. Wright with a big dribble into the box. Sends the cross in. Howard punches it, and it falls to Donnelly, and Howard comes up big again. So a chance each here in the first half. It looks like we're going to go into halftime 0-0. Proctor. That's blocked by Dak. Proctor gets it back. Now plays it to Trotter. Andrew Taylor with the overlapping run. Keeps that inbounds. Back to Trotter. Trotter's going to turn and give that to Thompson. Thompson plays a nice ball through for Proctor. And Jamie Proctor puts it into the back of the net. 4 minutes into the second half. We've finally broken the deadlock. Jamie Proctor picking up his 4th goal of the season. Thompson picks up a nice assist. Oh, wasn't well placed, but I guess close enough to the keeper and a hard enough shot, and he just got it underneath his arm. 1-0 Bolton. So Gillingham going to have to try and find one here. Just plenty of time left. A little under 40 minutes. Wagstaff to Knott. Oh, poked away there. They pick it back up. Knott's going to send that out to Wagstaff. Oh, he dances around, turns inside. Drops that off. Dervit is there. It's going to fall to the feet of Wright. Wright's going to turn it back in. He gives it to Donnelly. Donnelly to Emmanuel Thomas. Nice little back heel and a save from Howard. Wagstaff heads that back to Knott. To Dak. Dak Oh, somehow gets around the man there. Dak, and he fires it from an impossible angle. How Howard didn't get a piece of that, I have no clue. 10 minutes into the second half, 5 minutes after we've scored, Gillingham have drawn equal. Just some poor defense. Dribbles right around one and just smashes it into the roof of the goal. I don't know how Howard didn't get a piece of that. So now it's our turn to answer. Souza to Alashe. He's going to push that over to Tommy Thompson, to Trotter. Chris Taylor back to Trotter. Trotter poked away by Eimer. Not. Avoids a tackle there. He plays that forward for Dak. He has lots of space in front of him. Turns it inside back to Knott. Knott slips that through for Donnelly. Donnelly in the area. Danger there. Howard parries it straight into the path of Emmanuel Thomas. And talk about a misery compiler. Gillingham could completely turn this thing around and take a 2-1 lead. Just a flurry of goals here in a 10-minute span. And it's 2-1 Gillingham. Still a half hour remaining though. Free kick here for O'Hara. He hit it well, and I don't know if that was the post or Howard, but then the header from Hessenthaler goes out wide for a goal kick. A great opportunity there. They nearly added a third. We're lucky to still be in this. Dak throws that back to Westhalf. Emmanuel Thomas. Don't give him that much space. He just dribbles it right through. Taylor comes out with it. Pushes that forward. Header won by Eimer. He's going to give it to O'Hara. McDonald slides that through for Dak. Dak dances around one and he fires a shot and it just sails wide. Another chance to go up by 2 goals. Gillingham just missing the opportunity though. So 4 minutes to find an equalizer. Hessenthaler to McDonald, to Dak, to Hessenthaler. He's going to have a shot. And there is the final whistle. Lucky not to get a penalty, but I guess the ref figured the game was over. It's a 2-1 defeat on the road at Gillingham. Not the ideal result. I believe the in-game update said that Charlton was winning. They completely dominated us. Tommy Thompson still comes out with man of the match with an 8.8 rating. Of course, he had the assist on the Proctor goal. So we'll have a look at some of the players I've scouted and, maybe take a look at here now with Sammy Amiobi and James Henry moving back to their respective clubs after their loans have ended. Our key thing we're going to have to find here is a left winger. So we'll scan through this quickly. And if you notice, the left midfield, left back are the positions I'm keying on. My main target this window, as we'll scroll back up here. So Christian Pulisic, he's eligible for loan. You see he's valued at $3 million. So what I'm going to try and do here, so we're going to go for a long-term loan and see, taking a risk here, if we put a $4 million bid in on them, if they'll accept it. Going to make a couple more offers here before we get back to the games. This is a really, really popular young goalkeeper. We'll put an offer in. See if we can't attract him away from Anderlecht. We're going to put an offer in on Connor Chaplin, one of the top young strikers in the game. See if we can't get him away from Portsmouth. And we're going to go out for this young left back from Chelsea. Should have decent potential. A couple offers have come in for us for Dorian Dervit and Mark Howard. Two players I don't mind parting with. Dervit is homesick, which making a move, I believe it was an English side, I don't think will solve that. But if I'm going to move on Howard, we're going to ask for a little more than what he's worth. Hopefully that young keeper will come here. That'll solve that. And on Dervit, I think we'll go for maybe 750. He's in good form, just homesick. But into the second game of the episode, we're back at home versus Oxford United for our third meeting of the season. We look at the table. Charlton did win their game. We are only 1 point in front. Oxford in 13th. Back to the strong lineup. Obviously, Amiobi is gone, so Kishi Anderson is starting on the left-hand side. And in the two meetings versus Oxford this season, it was a 1-0 win earlier in the league at their place. And then that 4-0 beatdown in the FA Cup just a few episodes ago. Howard throws that towards Derek. Not sure what their player was doing right at Howard's feet there. But we'll run this to Clough. He's going to play it forward for Maydeen. Running into Vela there. Maydeen sends that forward for Harrison. Harrison's going to push that on. Moxie pushed up from his left back position. Gives it to Vela. Back to Moxie. And he's going to have a shot, but it's straight at Eastwood. Throw that out to Anderson. He has a bit of pace there, but it's poked away. McDonald picks it up. Gets by 2 there. So he'll send that in. Beavers is there. Plays that forward for Anderson. Quickly touches that forward for Clough. Looking for a run. He takes it across the field. Now plays it forward for Harrison. Harrison takes it back in the middle. Has 2. Spearing will play that wide for Moxie. Moxie looking for someone. He's found Maydeen, who fires it first time with the left foot. Well over the bar. Moxie to Clough. Terrible first touch there. Succumbi. Paul. Looking forward to Hemmings. Hemmings has a man out wide, but he goes to Taylor. Now Rothwell. Rothwell will slide a nice ball through for McDonald. Cross comes in. Beavers heads that back away. McDonald brings it under control. Gets by Moxie. Takes it into the edge of the box. He's going to give it to Ribeiro. Shot saved by Howard, but the rebound goes straight back to him, and he doesn't miss the second opportunity. Problems at the back. Here the last, say, 45 minutes of actual play. Midway through the first half, Oxford have scored their first goal of the season on us and take a 1-0 lead. So we'll have to look for an answer now. Hopefully we can do better than we did versus Gillingham. Moxie. Pressure on. Plays that to Anderson. Anderson using a little bit of that pace. Slides a nice ball through for Clough. What a save from Eastwood. And that'll be cleared out for a throw. Eastwood will send that. Beavers heads that back to Moxie. Plays forward for Spearing. Turns it upfield. Clough. Spearing with a nice run on. What a ball through by Clough. Spearing, man on. Can he turn it? Drops it back for Clough. Clough back for Vela. Vela on the edge of the box. Vela with the shot, and it goes off Gary Maydeen. It's going to be a goal kick. Hall. Right into trouble there. Harrison will play that for Vela. Clough on the run. Vela with a nice ball through. Clough will run this down. Turns it inside. Gets by one. What a run there by Gary Maydeen. Come on. He puts it into the back of the net. His 11th of the season. 10 minutes into the second half. We've drawn level. It's got to excite the home fans. What a ball and a run through, and just blast that into the upper left-hand corner. Keeper went low. He chose poorly. Spearing plays that on to Moxie. Vela. Spearing. Dribbles through two. Has Clough. Clough puts it into the back of the net. It's 2-1. Bolton just 10 minutes later. The passing is definitely improved here in the second half. And nobody goes with Clough. And he calmly places that into the lower left-hand corner. Keeper couldn't get a foot to it. Clough picks up his 4th of the season. Headed away by Buxton. Martin brings that under control. Zamazeta is there, blocked by Spearing. Maydeen has Anderson. Nice ball forward for Samazeta. He's going to leave it for Anderson. Turns away from the defender. He's had about 3 of them. He's going to slide that through for Harrison. What a tackle by Lundstrom. Definitely saved an opportunity there. Hemmings has Derek on his back. And a nice tackle from Derek. Plays that inside to Zamazeta. To Anderson. Plenty of space on this side. Back to Spearing. Anderson pushes that wide for Moxie. Moxie gives it straight back. Anderson turns it inside. Anderson slides that through for Samazeta, and he puts it into the back of the net. Almost identical placement to Clough's goal. 3-1 Bolton. 15 minutes left. I said the passing had improved. And we finally found the goal-scoring touch again as Samazeta picks up his 2nd of the season. So Oxford will definitely be looking to draw one back here. Comfortable 2-goal advantage as Rochdale has taken a 2-goal advantage on Walsall. Just keeping the pressure on. Surcumbe plays that over for Martin. McDonald, terrible first touch. Now he has it. He can slide that through. Oh, he's going to turn it inside. And there's Hall, and Hall hits it first time, and it sails over the back of the net for a goal kick. So a 3-1 victory to finish off the game part of this episode. Good to be back to winning ways. We know we at least keep that 1-point advantage over Charlton. Man of the match will go to Zach Clough with a 9.5 rating as he, Maydeen, and Samazeta pick up goals, with assists going to Clough, Spearing, and Anderson. Okay, so no news yet except an offer has come in for Gary Maydeen from Colchester of League 2, and they want to pay us, you know what? He's our top scorer, and we could use a little bit of money. If they'll give us $2 million for him, I can have him. Okay, we've had another offer in for Gary Maydeen, maybe 2. This one from Swindon Town. It's going to be the same asking price. He is our top goal scorer. And one from Barnsley, which I can't remember, League 1 or League 2. But if they want him, they're going to have to pay. All right, so Chelsea have accepted an offer for this young left back, Jay Da Silva. I think he has a pretty high potential. We can get him fairly cheap, so we'll give him what he wants. And we'll say he's a future first-team player. Okay, so Dortmund are still thinking about the offer for Christian Pulisic. So we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully, I hope they do. He's going to be the guy that's going to turn around our franchise. Okay, we've had another offer come in for Mark Howard. I'm willing to let him go, but he's in good form. We've got plenty of keepers. Okay, so Anderlecht have turned down our offer for Miles Slivar. Or Svilar, young keeper. They want 1.3 million. We just don't have that to spend on him yet. I'm also pursuing Connor Chaplin. They want 1.8 million. Maybe if I can sell on Gary Maydeen, I can pick up Connor Chaplin. Huge potential there. And Brentford have agreed to buy Dorian Dervit. That'll be interesting because Brentford is our next matchup. Okay, so some more offers in for Mark Howard. Nobody's near our asking price for him. It's doubtful that we're going to be able to pick up the keeper that we want. So we will just, we're not going to take anything less. 1.3 for Gary Maydeen from Doncaster. And let's see what our last one is. Colchester saying that they'll pay 1.4. What an odd number. So it looks like the asking price, we should be able to get 1.7. How about 1.75? That's basically double his value. Give us the money. Okay, so Barnsley have agreed for the $2 million for Gary Maydeen. We're going to get a little bit of cash in, which is huge. We can buy some really good youngsters. Swindon Town don't want to pay it, but they're going to have to if they want him because he could be gone. And then the huge decision. Dortmund have agreed to loan us Pulisic for a year, and then next January we'll have to have 4 million to purchase him full time. Yes, huge signing. But that will be all for today's episode. Of course, we'll start off in the FA Cup. That's going to be another big match. We win that, we make our objective for reaching the round of 32 in the FA Cup. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.